Hi Peter, thanks for the follow-up footage. Just increase the size of these so we can look at the detail a little bit more in some key areas. I'm just going to get rid of those lines, one sec. Although we're making a shorter swing on the right, we're already starting to see some differences in regards to the pelvic tilt and the side bend, so that's the orange lines. Knees look like they're working slightly differently. Body's a little bit more passive. So the rate at which you're changing flex in the knees and the rate at which the forward bend's diminishing is starting to change in anticipation of what you're actually trying to do in the through swing. So I'm going to run these two down now to P6 because this is really where it was all about, trying to improve what happens from 6 into 7. Can't quite match them up at 6, but you can see how the trail arm on the right hand side is starting to straighten out a little bit more. So you're not hanging on to that angle, which is generally quite sort of typical of a player who will raise the lead shoulder too quickly as opposed to work the lead shoulder down a little bit more. As we're coming into 6, maybe just after, we can see that the lower body isn't sliding anywhere near as quick. The head's more stable within the circle. Previously, we'd always tip back. Now, we actually move down and through. There's a distinct difference in the way the lead shoulder's working throughout these swings. One is an extreme sliding without turning. The other is de-emphasizing the slide. The slide's still there, but the rate at which you turn has to change. So in order to keep the trail wrist bending for longer, you can see there how much more further forward the handle is at 7. The player has to rotate and side bend a little bit more as the lead shoulder raises too fast. So you consider the lead shoulder at maybe 5.5 and then where it goes to 7. As the lead shoulder works up quicker. So it does work up, but as it works up quicker, the angle in the trail wrist can't be maintained. So you can see how much better you maintain the angle in the trail wrist at that point. Trying to arrive in a position where the club head stays beneath the level of the hands when you arrive at P9. So you can see the great sort of change in regards to the release of the head, the release of the turning rate of the chest, turning rate of the pelvis, turning rate of the knee, subsequent effect on overtaking and roll, etc. Now, ultra picky on this one. What we need to add to this finish is a straightening up of the lead leg and a feeling like the level of the belt is raising from 7 through to 9. So just straightening up both legs really at that point. And the way to build that in is keep doing what you're doing, hold your finish, and then push up with both legs. You'll start getting a feel for it. You'll start getting more familiar with it and arriving in a more appropriate position. It's looking great, judging by the feedback. You're obviously getting a very different feel through the hip, which is fantastic. What you're doing on the right is what you should be doing when you train. When you go and play, just go play, then come back, do some training again, keep doing that drill. Elements of that drill, will start to work their way into your actual swing. Don't stop doing the other stuff we talked about on your visit up to the studio, but keep working on that drill because it's a real sort of final piece or one of the final pieces of your jigsaw. Good luck with it and keep me posted.